Thank you for joining us at 60 Northbound. My name is June, and I'd like to take this time to thank Pearl for her suggestion. Excellent suggestion, and please, if you have any suggestions, please send them to 60 Northbound at gmail.com. Again, that's 6060 northbound at gmail.com. Pearl was interested in customer service within the telecommunications companies here in Canada. Yeah, there's three major players in this market, and they employ about 88,000 Canadians. So please, let's just take a minute. That is good. That is positive. 88,000 good jobs here in Canada because of the three largest telecommunication companies. However, Pearl's concern was the service or lack thereof when she called Company A about her television. Well, I myself, as well as many of you, have tried contacting these customer service centers for any of the three major players. We tried, and it's been difficult. It's stressful, it's time consuming, and often you're on hold for long periods of time, and you get someone that has difficulty with the English language, and in addition to that, they're almost talking down to you. Well, yes, Mr. Smith. Oh, yes, Mrs. Jones. Yes, yeah. Oh, we understand, Mrs. Jones. Is there anything else, Mrs. Jones? Even though you've reamed them out about something. It's always like, I don't know. I know they're on a script. I understand that. I respect that. I'm just saying, from a customer service point of view, I don't think it's good. I think many of the telecommunications companies, perhaps others, could benefit from listening to Dave Carroll's song, United Breaks Guitars. Dave has traveled the world talking about customer service and how important it is. It's still important. So I am just going to review a few things. Now, keep in mind that the concern was customer service. But the companies together last year made over $10 billion. Now, yes, you're going to say, well, they've got to make money. Absolutely. They have investors that want their dividends or what have you. They have to make money. Absolutely. Good on them. Make money. However, it's estimated that there is 6,000 to 8,000, let's just say 6, let's be on the low side, people who are providing customer service for these three giants that do not reside in Canada. And this is what Pearl was alluding to, about the fact that you call, the wait times are horrible, the people who answer you, a lot of these people do not speak English well. Heavy accent. And then they're like talking down to you like, you're an idiot. Definitely not good customer service at all. Why would these companies have people in other countries working for them? Why? The answer is simple. Cost. It's at least 50% less expensive to hire people in the Philippines, Indonesia, India, South America than it is in Canada. It's a cost factor. It's very hard to find online the number of people that work for these companies. The real reason is that technically they don't work. So with these companies may say to you, oh, we don't have any employees outside of Canada, or whatever. Yeah, because they have contracts with service companies in these countries that provide the service. So technically they're not employees of that company. But come on, these people have your information. These people are talking to you about your stuff, your private stuff. Some don't like it. What about if we could bring the jobs back to Canada? A lot of people would be that. And I know they have to make a profit, and I know there's investors. They are protected by the CRTC. And I say that, and I shouldn't say they are protected, because really the CRTC is supposed to look out for us, the little guy. The CRTC stands for Canadian Radio, Television and Telecommunications Commission. And they're an independent federal regulator. And they do look out for us. They do. Even this past June, they had mandated so that all the telecommunications had to cut out certain fees. And that was phenomenal. And for one weekend that lasted. However, those telecommunication companies are now trying to peddle and call them different service fees. So maybe instead of, a transfer fee, a cancellation fee, it's a service charge or administration costs. They are trying to get around this little loophole. I'm sure the CRTC will continue to work on that, and thank you. Important to note that if you really have to complain, first you go to the company directly, and then you go to CCTS, the Commission for Complaints for Telecom and Television Service. So, as Canadians, we roughly pay $27 to $45 more a month for our cell phone. And our internet is costing us close to $9 more a month. And our TV, I would say between $20 and $25 per month compared to our American neighbors. And I know, now's not the time to talk about allowing Americans in our market. I know there's so much blah. I'm not trying to suggest that. I'm trying to say that as Canadians, we're paying more. We deserve more. Pearl never complained about how much she paid. No one has. It's the service you get, and it's greatly lacking. It is just not good. And I know that, you know that, we all know that. If there are issues and you can't resolve them with the telecommunication company directly, there is another place other than the CRTC that asks you can write or contact them. Please Google it. The CCTS, Commission for Complaints for Telecom Television Service, CCTS. And of course, we all know that the companies are trying to be as profitable as possible. And by doing so, they hire outside firms to handle their customer service. It's not being handled well. So anyone out there that's listening, it's not being handled. I'm not going to say company A is better than company B or company C. It's not being handled well. Let's just end it with that. All three of you need to do better. My suggestion, bring more back here. There are many places in Canada that would benefit greatly from having a customer service center. Thank you, Pearl, for that suggestion. And please note, if you have any suggestions, as stated at the beginning, please email 60northbound@gmail.com. Please, if you've liked this video, share it with your friends, like it, and subscribe. Until next time, thank you.